Alright, so the other video cut me off. So I guess this is part two and shit. Alright, so recommended diet and protocol. Well, I've decided that I ain't gonna be trying to go to no doctor for no help because I've been given the ability or the answers or I've been given the knowledge that I want, and I'm pretty sure that I can handle this myself now. Like I say, I feel pretty good. Um, anyway, this is the recommended diet and protocol. Nothing but vegetables. Not even freaking like carrots. Just green vegetables. Broccoli, uh, asparagus, avocado is probably the vegetable. Probably the thing filled with the most carbohydrates that I'll eat. But all green vegetables. Um, and ozone. Okay, ozone, and also Dr. Sebi's product. I do have a diet that I'll be disclosing in another video or another time, but I just don't think that um, my diet is good, but it's very technical, and um, I don't think strategic enough to really you know anyway, I won't talk about that diet. I'm going to talk about that later. My diet will cure really almost anything, but this is just kind of a very serious condition. So best that you stick to something a little bit more basic. Which is before I would have told you to eat meat and vegetables. That ain't gonna work because I don't. I personally feel like meat is not supposed to go into your body. It's not really how I personally feel. It's really about healing, right? And so here's the problem with meat. Um, Part of the healing process is not only killing the bacteria, but it's also eliminating the waste product, eliminating, right? Detoxifying the body, right? So when you're on a meat and vegetable diet, um, yeah, you can starve the bacteria out. You can also kill the bacteria with antibiotics, but you're going to further intoxify yourself because you're not going right, you know. And then meat is acidic and toxic anyway, right? So um, what I recommend is what I'm about to go on. First, I'm going to fast a little bit and mix in between green vegetables and ozone. Ozone, ozone is just a beautiful thing. It's you know, it's a very. If you see your blood after you've been taking ozone, then you'll know it's not even the same color. Ozone turns your blood like a bright red or bright pink. It's not even like you know most people's blood is like kind of burgundy-ish or dark, very dark. It's very light. Just turns your blood very light. Neutralizes everything in the blood. Okay. Um, Ozone, um, green vegetables, and Dr. Sabi's cleanse. Now, what I recommend, I was thinking that Dr. Sabi's cleanses are expensive and everything, and they are compared to what your income is like. But there's one thing about Dr. Sabi's that I can say has made his products pretty cheap, and that's the fact that he gives you a lot. So when using his products, he'll recommend that you take this number of products. Let's say like 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills in the evening. For the person that does not have that type of income, Dr. Sebi has a cheap package that's like $250, right? And instead of spending like $250 a month, you can spend $250 every 2 months. So now you're down to $125 every 2 months, and that is economical for you guys, right? All right. Now, so I done found your cleanse for you. I done gave you the diet. Ozone, $60. It's called like A to Z ozone or whatever. Look on YouTube, not YouTube, Amazon. Look on Amazon, find the ozone machine. Uh, $60. It's called like A2C or AZ ozone or some shit like that. Just look a code, but it's like $60. That's all you need. Now you got your ozone, you got your vegetables, and your cleanse. As far as I'm concerned, that'll cure it. I've been through many, many, many different processes and diets and all this type of stuff. But this ain't my first go round. I've cured some things. I've even, like I said, I invented a diet that I'm going to disclose later that I used to have reoccurring urinary tract infections. I used to have reoccurring fungal infections. I know that a lot of men, especially diabetics, deal with that. I have a diet. You'll never have to worry about that again. But this is something a little bit different. So, anyway, what else? Anything else I need to tell you guys? Anyway, I just would like to say that I don't know. Well, I mean, first of all, I didn't create this condition or any other condition. I'm just a victim of circumstance, right? I was supposed to go to that river. I was supposed to get sick, and I was supposed to, walk around and infect people until I die. I was not supposed to find out what kind of condition I had or start fighting it myself or doing any of these things. I'm not supposed to know. I'm not supposed to know that all my friends and family are sick with this condition. I'm not supposed to know. Okay. I've watched. I was talking to a friend of mine. He said a guy, 31 years old, went up to Loma Linda. He died. He said the next day or the next week, his mama died. Then the next day after that, his brother died. But don't nobody know what happened. These folks is just dying. I know what happened. This is what happened. Okay. So you know, people are able to see different things. You know, um, you know, this is something that this was, where I say, a gift. You know what I mean? I wouldn't change it for the world. I do not regret catching this condition. Um, because it's taught me a lot. It's promised me. Uh, it showed me where my flaws were in my health and how to make it better and this and that. I personally think that everything that happens negatively is positive because of what you learn. Um, what I will say, um, if you do not change your diet, if you're not willing or able to change your diet, um, then you will be dependent on Western medicine to cure you. And I just feel like the chances are slim. You know what I'm saying? They cure all kind of people. They've cured plenty of people. Okay, they've cured plenty of people. Okay, so whatever. But all I'm just trying to tell you, um, you know, a lot of things that we do, we don't, we're not responsible for, right? Like we're not supposed to be responsible for our own health. We don't know anything about that. We don't know how to grow our own food. We don't know how to do so much shit, and we're not supposed to, so that they can do what they want with us as they uh, feel, right? Um, I want you to understand that this is supposed to happen. Now, I heard a guy say, "Oh, this is not a conspiracy. This is not this. This is not that. This is not this." And people just get sick and this and that. Well, let's ask some simple questions here. Why is it that if I want to get tested for chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes, HIV, syphilis, any of those things, I can get tested? But if I want to get tested for Mrsa, I can't. You guys think that's like just a coincidence? You know what I'm saying? It's a coincidence, right? It's a coincidence. Oh, now let me talk to you about this diet. You know, people that are actually, because the people are going to be watching this video that are actually suffering, and that's another big reason that I'm making this video, because um, I learned a lot of what I know by doing research from people that have this condition and they fight just like I fought or whatever, right? So it's like I'm indebted, like like um, I really appreciate them verbalizing their conditions, how they were able to, deal with them, fight them, and everything like this, and it was able to help me in my conditions. So um, I personally feel like this video is going to save a lot of lives. Not necessarily the lives of the people that I know, because just like a person that has a pastor for a mother or father, right? They're like the worst. You know what I mean? They're like, they don't want nothing to do with that religion. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you know, that's just how they feel, right? When you have somebody that's like close to you that you're very skeptical about what they know, right? So honestly, I don't expect everybody to listen to what I'm saying. I do not expect people to listen to me, believe me. I do not expect people to just automatically, oh goodness, no shit like that. I actually expect the majority of the people that know me to pay it no mind, assume that I'm maybe not in my right mind or some shit like this. But for the individual out there that actually is dealing with this problem and dealing with other problems like Lyme disease and Morgellons and other conditions, they're going to find this very helpful. And for that person, they will be grateful. Yes, I know. Um, what I also want to really input, because I just learned this. I was always under the assumption that I had to be on a low carbohydrate diet. Whenever you're fighting a condition, everything. Eat meat, low carb or low carb. I want to inform everybody out there that the best diet for your immune system is a vegetarian diet, whether that be fruits and vegetables and you know what I'm saying, whatever. It's better. It's good. Um, because you know, even myself till just recently, I didn't understand how the body even cures itself. What does it do? Like what is the process? Okay, but a major part of the process of your body curing itself is cleansing itself. Body cleanses itself. It tries to discharge uh, mucus and different things to cure it or cleanse it from certain conditions, right? So when we eat meat, it literally like stops the body from cleansing, right? So with different types of conditions, it won't be a big deal. I've cured different things by, eating meat and vegetables. I've cured different things like that. Okay? But this condition, it produces so much mucus in the body, so much that you're not going to be able to quit cleansing fast enough to keep up with the amount of mucus being produced in the body that is being produced to protect the body. You're not going to be able to, right? So, consuming fruits and vegetables, they're detoxifying, right? So, I was very relieved when I realized that I can actually go on an all fruits and vegetable diet and actually be effective towards a condition. Um, Anything else? Well, that's it. That's my video. That's the raw and uncut. I'd like to say fuck all you motherfuckers, straight up. The haters and shit. Um, I don't want to say fuck all my friends and family, but whoever got something odd to say or feeling some type of way or you know, fuck you motherfuckers, really. You know what I'm saying? I'm posting this up on YouTube. I am not politically correct. You can get it. Yeah. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for anybody that has this condition. Um, I guess you can email me or whatever. I ain't gonna spend a whole lot of time with your ass. If I can, tell you a little something or something like that, time is money. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving out information because information should be free, and we should not be withholding information from each other. You know, like we're living in a time where we don't need to be what you call that, crabs in a barrel. You know, anything I know, I'm willing to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it'll help your life financially, help your life physically, uh, anything. I really want to conquer the agenda that is to kill us off slowly and work as a team. You know, I'd rather, keep you alive. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you start having these symptoms or whatever. Okay, work together. Well, instead of me being one person trying to talk, or trying to explain myself to some random motherfuckers in these hospitals or plead my case, okay, be a whole movement because this is really something that needs to be handled by the government, which the government is not handling it. They left it up to the hospitals. Now the hospitals, you know what I'm saying, this is a liability for hospitals. You know, you can't go to a fucking hospital, sit down and leave and catch, all these other conditions, but you can go to a hospital and contract this one. Also, something that you should know about these hospitals is they're using colloidal silver in their air systems. Okay, that's how they keep the spread of these conditions down. Okay, now colloidal silver, they will have you think that colloidal silver won't work and shit. Colloidal silver is nothing. You know what I'm saying? They'll have you think that, but hospitals have invested a lot of money into their air system, and they have colloidal silver air filters that filter out the bacteria in the air. Okay, so understand that. Anyway, if you need any assistance or whatever, anyway, this is my little video. I'm finna throw this on up. I got my new page, so I guess you could subscribe or you know what I'm saying, whatever, because I'm gonna be talking about some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, if you don't like cursing and all that shit, if you can hear some old ratchet ass shit and then discredit all the valuable information, and fuck it, I don't give a fuck. Don't be on my motherfucking page. All right, I'll catch you later.